In a quaint town located in northern Italy, a remarkable story began, setting the stage for one of the most influential technology companies in the world. Long before Silicon Valley emerged as the epicenter of innovation, Olivetti was already breaking new ground. It was here that the company dared to blend art with engineering, sculpting a vision of the future that redefined what technology could be. This is the story of Olivetti, a pioneer that didn't merely create machines, but sculpted a future where innovation and aesthetics seamlessly intertwine. The origins of Olivetti. In the early 1900s, Italy was rapidly industrializing, and the demand for efficient office equipment began to grow. Amidst this changing landscape, an engineer named Camillo Olivetti had a vision that would transform the way people worked. Born in 1868 in Ivrea, a small town in northern Italy, Camillo was a man with a deep interest in mechanics and technology. After studying electrical engineering in both Italy and the United States, he returned home with a dream to create something that would bridge the gap between industrial efficiency and Italian craftsmanship. In 1908, Camillo Olivetti founded a small workshop in his hometown of Ivrea. This workshop would later become the foundation of one of the most influential companies in the world. His goal was clear: to produce high-quality office machines that would not only serve their function, but also reflect the beauty and craftsmanship of Italian design. Olivetti believed that machines could do more than simply perform tasks. They could inspire creativity and improve the lives of those who use them. This was a bold idea in an era when machines were often seen as cold, utilitarian tools. The timing of Olivetti's venture was significant. Italy was entering a new phase of industrialization, and businesses were looking for ways to increase productivity. There was a growing need for reliable office equipment, particularly typewriters, which were becoming essential in modern business communication. Camillo saw this as an opportunity to create a product that combined technical innovation with the fine craftsmanship Italy was known for. His vision was not just to build machines, but to create a new kind of product that would be both functional and aesthetically pleasing. In 1911, just 3 years after founding his company, Camillo introduced the first Olivetti typewriter, the M1. This machine represented a major step forward in office technology in Italy. The M1 was not only practical but also beautifully designed, reflecting Camillo's commitment to merging art with engineering. It was a sturdy, reliable machine, built to withstand the daily demands of office life, yet it also had a sleek design that set it apart from other typewriters of the time. The introduction of the M1 had a significant impact on the Italian market. It quickly gained popularity, establishing Olivetti as a serious player in the typewriter industry. The success of this model marked the beginning of Olivetti's rise as a major force in the world of office technology. By creating a product that was both innovative and stylish, Camillo Olivetti set the stage for the company's future, laying the groundwork for what would become a global brand. The M1 typewriter was more than just a tool for writing. It was a symbol of modernity and efficiency, crafted with the precision of an engineer and the artistry of a sculptor. This balance of form and function would become a hallmark of Olivetti's products in the years to come, and it all began with the vision of one man, determined to blend technology with the human touch. As Olivetti continued to grow, this commitment to design and innovation would remain at the heart of the company's philosophy, shaping its future in ways that even Camillo himself could not have imagined. The story of Olivetti had only just begun, and the next chapter would see the company expand its influence far beyond the borders of Italy, driven by a new generation of leadership. Adriano Olivetti's visionary leadership. By the early 1930s, Olivetti was already a respected name in Italy, known for its high-quality office machines. However, it was under the leadership of Camillo Olivetti's son, Adriano, that the company would truly transform. In 1933, Adriano Olivetti took control of the business, bringing with him new ideas that would elevate the company far beyond just producing typewriters and office equipment. While Camillo had laid a strong foundation, Adriano had a bold vision for what Olivetti could become. Adriano was not just interested in business success. He believed that a company could serve a higher purpose, one that included social responsibility, design innovation, and a commitment to improving the lives of its workers. His approach to leadership was ahead of its time. He aimed to create an organization where technology and aesthetics worked together in harmony, and where the well-being of employees was considered as important as profit margins. Adriano saw Olivetti as a model for a better world, where business was not only about making money, but also about contributing to society. One of the defining features of Adriano's leadership was his belief that industry and humanistic values could go hand in hand. For Adriano, factories were not just places where products were made, they were communities where people could thrive. He introduced a range of social programs that were revolutionary for the time. Workers were given access to educational opportunities, cultural activities, and even housing projects. These efforts were part of Adriano's broader vision of building not just a company, but a society where technology improved the quality of life for everyone involved. In the town of Ivrea, where Olivetti was based, Adriano created an entire ecosystem around the company. He invested in urban planning, building houses, schools, libraries, and recreational centers for his employees. This was part of his larger effort to integrate work and life, ensuring that Olivetti workers had access to the resources they needed to thrive both professionally and personally. The town itself became a symbol of what Adriano was trying to achieve: a modern, forward-thinking community built around the values of innovation, social welfare, and education. Adriano's approach to business extended far beyond Italy. He believed that Olivetti had a responsibility not just to its workers, but to society at large. His ideas were influenced by his experiences traveling abroad and studying different economic models. He was particularly inspired by the cooperative movements in Northern Europe and the social experiments of the United States. These experiences shaped his belief that a company could be a force for good, not just in its local community, but also on a global scale. Design played a crucial role in Adriano's vision for Olivetti. He understood that the appearance and functionality of a product were equally important. To achieve this, Adriano hired some of the most talented designers and architects of the time. He believed that machines, while functional, should also be aesthetically pleasing and designed to last. This focus on design became one of Olivetti's defining characteristics, setting the company apart from its competitors. Two of the most important designers to work with Olivetti during this period were Marcello Nizzoli and Ettore Sottsass. Nizzoli was responsible for designing some of the company's most iconic typewriters, including the Lexicon 80 and the Lettera 22. These machines were not only revolutionary in terms of their technical capabilities, but also in their design. The Lexicon 80, launched in 1948, featured a sleek, modern look that immediately distinguished it from other typewriters on the market. It was both a functional tool and a work of art. The Lettera 22, introduced in 1950, was another breakthrough product. Compact, portable, and beautifully designed, it quickly became a favorite among journalists and writers. Its elegant simplicity and practical design made it an icon of industrial design, and it remains one of the most celebrated typewriters in history. These products embodied Adriano's belief that technology could be both useful and beautiful, merging form and function in a way that had never been done before. His commitment to design extended beyond the products themselves. He also focused on the architecture of Olivetti's buildings, ensuring that the company's factories and offices reflected the same values of innovation and beauty. He brought in renowned architects like Carlo Scarpa and Le Corbusier to design Olivetti's headquarters and production facilities, creating spaces that were not only functional, but also aesthetically striking. These buildings became symbols of Adriano's vision, representing a company that valued creativity and human well. Being as much as efficiency and productivity, expansion and global reach. Following the end of World War II, Olivetti experienced tremendous growth. The post-war world was rebuilding, and businesses were seeking new tools to improve productivity. Olivetti, with its strong foundation in innovative design and advanced technology, was perfectly positioned to meet this demand. During the 1950s and 1960s, the company expanded rapidly, opening offices in major cities across Europe, North America, and other parts of the world. By establishing a presence in places like the United States, Olivetti transformed itself from a national brand into a global player in the office equipment markets. The expansion into international markets was not just about selling typewriters and calculators. Olivetti was also exporting its philosophy of blending form and function. Its machines were celebrated not only for their efficiency, but also for their design. This unique combination of practicality and elegance helped the company stand out in competitive markets, particularly in the United States. As the company continued to grow, its products became symbols of modernity, reflecting the optimism and forward-thinking spirit of the time. But Olivetti's ambition extended far beyond typewriters. During the 1950s, the company began exploring the emerging world of electronics. This was a time when computers were starting to transform industries, and Olivetti was determined to be part of this new technological wave. The company invested heavily in research and development, hiring some of the brightest minds in the field of electronics. One of these was Mario Chao, a talented mathematician and engineer who played a crucial role in leading Olivetti's efforts to enter the world of computing. In 1959, Olivetti made history with the launch of the LEA 9003, Italy's first electronic computer. The LEA 9003 was a major achievement for the company and a significant milestone for Italian technology. It was designed by Mario Chao and his team, and it showcased ability to compete in the rapidly advancing world of electronics. The LEA 9003 was not only a technical marvel, but also an example of Olivetti's commitment to merging technology with humanistic values. Its sleek design and efficient operation set a new standard for computing, showing that Italy could contribute to the digital revolution. Olivetti's venture into electronics proved that the company was not just focused on office equipment. It was constantly pushing the boundaries of innovation, looking for ways to expand its product offerings and enter new markets. The LEA 9003 demonstrated that Olivetti was ready to take on the future, fully embracing the potential of digital technology while maintaining its core principles of design excellence and social responsibility. A key moment in Olivetti's expansion strategy came in 1959, when the company made a bold move by acquiring Underwood, a major American typewriter manufacturer. Underwood was a well-established brand in the United States, and this acquisition allowed it to strengthen its position in the American markets. The purchase of Underwood not only gave Olivetti access to a broader customer base, but also provided valuable manufacturing and distribution networks in North America. This acquisition was a turning point for Olivetti. By bringing Underwood into its fold, the company solidified its reputation as a global leader in office equipment. The deal helped Olivetti expand its influence in the competitive US market and reinforced its standing as a truly international corporation. It also marked a significant step in Olivetti's mission to blend Italian innovation with global business strategies. As Olivetti continued to grow throughout the 1960s, its name became synonymous with high-quality, well-designed office machines. The company's international expansion, ventures into electronics, and strategic acquisitions showed its ability to adapt to changing times while staying true to its founding principles. Olivetti was no longer just an Italian company. It was a global force, shaping the future of office technology and pioneering advancements in computing. Design as a corporate philosophy. For Olivetti, design was more than just a way to create attractive products. It was a core value that influenced every aspect of the company's operations. From the machines themselves to the architecture of their buildings and the design of their advertisements, Olivetti made sure that aesthetics and functionality were always intertwined. This focus on design set the company apart from its competitors and helped create a unique corporate identity that resonated with both customers and employees alike. The integration of design into the heart of the company was not just about visual appeal. It was about creating a cohesive brand that people could trust and admire. Olivetti's attention to design was reflected not only in their products, but also in the spaces where these products were sold. The company understood that its stores could also serve as a representation of its values. Olivetti worked with famous architects like Carlo Scarpa, who designed stunning retail spaces that showcased the company's machines as works of art. These stores were not just places to buy typewriters or calculators. They were immersive environments that reflected Olivetti's commitment to beauty, innovation, and precision. Each store was carefully crafted to align with the company's philosophy, making a visit to an Olivetti store an experience in itself. The role of architecture in Olivetti's corporate identity extended beyond retail spaces. The company's headquarters and factories were designed with the same level of care and attention. These buildings were meant to inspire both employees and visitors, serving as physical embodiments of Olivetti's vision. The company wanted to show that industrial spaces could be functional and beautiful, reflecting the idea that design had the power to transform not only products, but the workplace as well. By creating buildings that were thoughtfully designed, Olivetti sent a clear message. Design was at the heart of everything they did. Another key area where Olivetti's design philosophy shone was in their approach to advertising. The company believed that its advertisements should not just promote products, but also convey a larger vision of what the Olivetti brand stood for. To achieve this, Olivetti collaborated with some of the most celebrated designers and artists of the time, including Jean-Michel Foulon and Paul Rand. These partnerships helped create advertisements that were more than just commercial promotions. They were pieces of art that reflected the company's commitment to innovation, beauty, and modernity. Olivetti's advertisements often highlighted the elegance and simplicity of their machines, while also emphasizing the company's forward-thinking approach. Rather than relying on typical marketing strategies that focused on features and price, Olivetti ads aimed to create an emotional connection with consumers. They portrayed the company's products as tools for the modern world, where technology and design work together to make life easier and more efficient. This approach helped Olivetti build a loyal customer base that appreciated not only the functionality of the products, but also the philosophy behind them. Corporate identity was another important aspect of Olivetti's design-driven approach. The company understood that its brand was more than just a logo or a name. It was the entire experience that customers had when interacting with the company, from the products themselves to the stores, advertisements, and customer service. Olivetti made sure that every part of the brand experience was carefully designed to reflect its values of innovation, precision, and creativity. This holistic approach to corporate identity helped solidify Olivetti's reputation as a company that valued both form and function. By integrating design into every aspect of the company, Olivetti was able to create a brand that was not only admired for its products, but also for its overall philosophy. This focus on design helped the company stand out in a crowded market and contributed to its global success. More than just a business, Olivetti became a symbol of the power of design to transform both technology and the way people lived their lives. The company's commitment to design as a corporate philosophy remains one of its most enduring legacies. Challenges and the decline. When Adriano Olivetti passed away in 1960, it marked the end of an era for the company. His death left a significant void that was hard to fill. Adriano was more than just the head of the company. He was the driving force behind its success, with a vision that combined innovation, design, and social responsibility. Under his leadership, Olivetti became a symbol of how business could not only thrive, but also make a positive impact on society. His absence was deeply felt, both within the company and across the wider business community. Without his guiding presence, the company struggled to maintain the same level of innovation and direction. The 1970s were a difficult time for Olivetti. The global technology landscape was changing rapidly, and competition was increasing, particularly from companies in the United States and Japan. As American firms like IBM dominated the computer market, and Japanese companies like Sony and Toshiba introduced affordable electronics, Olivetti found itself losing ground. The fast pace of technological advancement was becoming harder to keep up with, and Olivetti's focus on design, while still admired, was not enough to stay ahead in a market increasingly driven by functionality and price. During this period, Olivetti faced several challenges. The typewriter, once the backbone of its business, was becoming obsolete as computers began to take over offices around the world. The company had made early strides in the world of computing with the LEA 9003, but the 1970s saw a surge in competition from companies that had a stronger foothold in the new digital age. Olivetti's leadership struggled to adapt to the rapid technological changes, and the company found it difficult to balance its commitment to craftsmanship with the need to innovate quickly and cost effectively. In response to these challenges, Olivetti attempted to restructure throughout the 1980s. There was a push to diversify the company's focus, moving beyond typewriters and office machines to concentrate more on computing and telecommunications. Olivetti invested heavily in research and development, hoping to regain its competitive edge in these growing industries. While there were some successes during this time, including the development of innovative personal computers and advances in telecommunications technology, the company still faced significant hurdles. The market was moving faster than Olivetti could keep up with, and larger competitors continued to dominate. Olivetti's push into telecommunications brought about significant technological advancements. The company played a role in the development of digital communication systems, contributing to the spread of modern telecommunications across Europe. This shift helped Olivetti maintain relevance as the world moved into the digital age, even as it faced tough competition from larger multinational corporations. While the company may not have been the dominant force it once was in office machines, its efforts in telecommunications allowed it to remain a player in the evolving tech industry. Although Olivetti's business model changed, its commitment to design and innovation continued to influence its work. The principles that had guided the company's earlier success, blending technology with art and function with form, remained important. Even in its new ventures, Olivetti continued to uphold the legacy of quality design. These efforts helped solidify its reputation as a company that cared not just about the bottom line, but about creating products that were both useful and beautiful. The legacy of Olivetti's design philosophy remains visible today. Many of its iconic products, like the Latero 22 typewriter and the Elea 9003 computer, are now displayed in museums such as the Museum of Modern Art in New York. These machines, which once revolutionized the way people worked, are now celebrated as works of industrial art. They remind us of Olivetti's unique ability to combine craftsmanship and innovation in ways that had a lasting impact on both design and technology. Beyond its products, Olivetti's influence extends to modern corporate culture and office design. The company's progressive approach to worker welfare, community building, and sustainability sets standards that are still followed today. Olivetti showed that a company could be successful while also prioritizing the well-being of its employees and the communities where it operated. This human-centered approach to business continues to resonate in today's corporate world, where companies strive to balance profit with social responsibility. In the end, Olivetti's story is one of vision, innovation, and reinvention. From its humble beginnings in Ivrea to its global presence in telecommunications, Olivetti's journey reflects the power of adaptability, and the importance of staying true to core values. The company's legacy lives on, not just in the history of technology, but in the ongoing dialogue about the role of design, innovation, and corporate responsibility in shaping the future. The influence of Olivetti on modern technology. Olivetti's impact on modern technology goes far beyond its typewriters and early computers. The company's innovative approach to design, technology, and user experience laid the groundwork for the future of tech companies around the world. Olivetti pioneered the concept of merging functionality with beauty, an idea that would later influence giants like Apple and IBM. These companies adopted many of the principles Olivetti had championed for years, especially the idea that technology should be user-friendly, ergonomic, and aesthetically pleasing. The sleek designs and easy-to-use interfaces we see in modern devices can trace their roots back to the groundbreaking work done by Olivetti decades ago. One of Olivetti's most lasting contributions is its focus on user-centered design. Long before it became a buzzword in tech circles, Olivetti understood that products should be designed with the user in mind. Whether it was the comfortable layout of its typewriters or the ergonomic features of its office equipment, the company always prioritized the needs of the people who would use its machines. This philosophy helped shape the way modern companies think about product design. For instance, Apple's focus on simplicity and user experience in its devices reflects many of the principles Olivetti championed. Similarly, IBM's work on computers and office machines also bears the influence of Olivetti's emphasis on form and function working in harmony. Although Olivetti may not have the same global presence it once did, the brand continues to operate today, adapting to the needs of the modern office environment. Now, a part of the TIM Group, Olivetti focuses on providing office solutions, printers, and software designed for today's businesses. The company has shifted its attention to digital transformation, helping businesses streamline their processes with modern technology. While its role in the tech industry has evolved, Olivetti remains a name associated with innovation, design, and quality. Olivetti's legacy lives on through its influence on both the past and present of technology. From the way we design our devices to how we organize our offices, many of the ideas first introduced by Olivetti are still shaping the way we work today. Even though the company has changed, its impact remains undeniable, a symbol of how design and technology can come together to make a lasting difference. A legacy that endures. Olivetti's journey is a remarkable story of vision, innovation, and transformation. What began in a modest workshop in Ivrea, Italy, with Camilo Olivetti's ambition to blend mechanical precision with artistic craftsmanship, evolved into a global powerhouse under the leadership of his son, Adriano. Adriano's forward-thinking approach not only revolutionized office equipment, but also introduced a new standard of design and social responsibility. As the company expanded globally, it continued to push the boundaries of technology and aesthetics, making significant contributions to both the business world and everyday life. Despite facing numerous challenges over the years, including fierce competition and technological shifts, Olivetti's spirit of creativity and commitment to quality endured. The company's influence can still be seen today in modern technology and design, reflecting its lasting impact on the industry. From its innovative typewriters and early computers to its role in telecommunications and its current focus on office solutions, Olivetti's legacy remains a powerful reminder of how technology can harmonize with design to create something truly extraordinary. The story of Olivetti is far from over. Its legacy of innovation and design continues to inspire and shape the technology and corporate philosophies of today. As we reflect on Olivetti's contributions, it is clear that the company's impact goes beyond its products. It lives on in the principles of elegance, functionality, and forward-thinking that guide the industry. If you enjoyed learning about Olivetti and its incredible journey, please like this video, subscribe to our channel for more fascinating documentaries, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your suggestions for future topics. Thank you for watching.